Hello everyone, I'm adding another harvester to my chia farm, and today I want to show you step by step how I'm doing that, and I want to go over the numbers including cost, expected profit and ROI, also some of the steps and configuration to properly run this new extension to your farm. This is by far the cheapest computer I was able to get and the cheapest hard drives per terabyte. So I can't wait to show you all the details, but before, let me show you 10 seconds of what's going on in the background while I shoot the video. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna be adding a new machine to my farm, my chia farm. These are basically machines dedicated just to farm and nothing else. I mean, they just pretty much communicate with the main full node and they just farm plots, right? And I have another machine that dedicated to plotting, also harvesting. So let me show you what my configuration looks like. I have a Chia full node here, which is my main farmer. It's an HP Z840 workstation. I have another HP Z840, which is a plotter as well. So it's my first harvester and plotter. The harvester pretty much communicates with the full node. And then when I need it to expand my farm, I just use it to plot. In this case, I'm using the latest bladed plotter, which is a GPU plotter, and you can check one of my previous videos on how to use it. Really fast and efficient. I have my second harvester is another HP Z840. These are older machines that I have, so I dedicate now. They are dedicated to the chia farm. The third harvester is an HP C600, very old machine. Probably you can get one of these for about $250 nowadays. And today I'm gonna get a new harvester, which is my fourth. This is actually my fourth harvester. Let's correct that. And we're gonna be getting a Dell Optiplex. This is Optiplex 3050, and these are small factors because I want to start getting like small machines. These are kind of big and bulky. They take too much space, although they can hold a lot of hard drives, and they have dual Xeon processors and a lot of memory. But these ones, I just want to start having small harvesters, occupy as less space possible, and just put them one against each other. Before going to the numbers, let's go over what I pay for my Dell Optiplex. This is the 3050 small factor desktop. It comes with an Intel Quad Core i5 6500, 3.2 gigahertz. It comes with 8 gigs of DDR4 memory and 240 GB SSD. I just need pretty much to hold Windows, which I believe Windows you can hold Windows with 80 GB. And then Chia. So I think that should be enough with that SSD. If needed, I'll change it later. For now, this is fine. It's just fine. I pay $124.99 for this harvester machine that I'm gonna be using. All right, moving on to the next piece of hardware. We need a bay enclosure. This is a Siva A-Bay tool enclosure, and you can see you can put 8 hard drives, internal hard drives here, and you just plug this into the Optiplex computer in your harvester via an USB-C connector. So very easy, simple. They have dual fans here. You can see USB 3.0 port, and then you put your 3.5 hard drives there. Just plug in there, and that's it. All right, so each one runs for 220, and I believe we can put 2 here. You can see the Dell Optiplex has 2 on the back, so we can connect 2 of these and have 16 hard drives connected to this machine. We'll see in terms of USB controllers how well this machine can handle that. The motherboard, I'm gonna be testing all that out. All right, so that's for the enclosure. The next piece of hardware that we need is actually the hard drives, where we're gonna hold all the plots. I found these 18 terabytes, 7200 RPMs, 3.5. These are Western Digital. I never used them before. I'm gonna try them out and see how well they do. They run for 189.99, so that's pretty good for an 18. Let's see, divided 18. That's 11 cents. I'm sorry, $11.11 per piece, which is really good. We'll try this out and see how well they do. These are refurbished, so renew. And if we purchase 8 times 18, that will be 144 terabytes of total space allocated to one of these A-Bay enclosures. Now moving on to the next piece of hardware, I'm gonna be purchasing this KVM switch 4 ports. So the idea is that all these harvesters can be connected through this hub, and I can have only one. I can just have one monitor, one mouse, one keyboard. I don't want to complicate things, so I want to connect all this. Here you see the picture here. They have 4 PCs connected to one screen, one mouse, and that's it. So I'm gonna be trying this out. They run for $32.99. So I'll let you know how well they do. But that's the idea, to put all the harvesters one next to each other, and then connect all that 4 with just one screen to simplify the whole configuration and management of the setup, right? All right, let's go ahead and run some numbers now. I'm gonna be using this Chia Farm calculator that I built. I use in other videos. Let me know if you need it. It's pretty straightforward. It calculates how many hard drives you need depending on the farm size or the expansion of the farm size you have in mind, and then you gotta input the hard drive size that you're gonna be using, and it converts everything for you. The idea is that if you change the farm size, it tells you how many. Now we need 17, but you have leftover, so you gotta keep playing with the tool until there's no leftover here. All right, so in our case, I already made the number. We're gonna be needing 16 hard drives for a 288 terabyte expansion, which is 261.9 TB. And using this calculation also takes into account the plot or the compression plot level that you can use with the GPU plotting. In this case, if I don't use any compression, I call it compression level 10. That will create 2600 plots of 2640 plots. So that's the idea with this expansion. One harvester, 2 A-Bay enclosures, 16 hard drives of 18 terabytes, 2600 plots. So next we're gonna go to the Chia calculator. This is chiacalculator.com. Let's go ahead and put the number here, 288 TB. Let's see if we made it right. 288 TB, 261.9. I'm sorry, 261.9. That's why it's important to use 261.9. There you are. So the calculator says 2645 plots. All right, that will provide you a monthly income of 100 and let's see, this is at $37 per Chia, and you can change this, but around $111 per month. Okay, so that's the number I'm gonna be using today. It's gonna keep changing every day, but to give you an idea. So I'm gonna go back to my Chia expansion here. I already plugged one harvester, which is the Dell Optiplex small factor. Is gonna cost me $124. All right, the A-Bay enclosure, 220 each. Maybe you find a cheaper way of doing this. I'm gonna be getting 2 of those for 18 terabytes, and today the Western Digital 199 IPs, 3,184, and then the switch to connect all these with the same screen, it's 35. That was my budget, and now this is the actual price. All right, so total cost 3,783, monthly profit 110. I will check that. It's 111 at that price. All right, so 111 to 111. Not that much. My monthly return is about 2.93%. Not bad. 35% annual return, and my return on investment is going to be 34 months. All right, enough with the numbers. Let's move to the plotting process. I'm gonna go to the basement, open the hard drives, put them on the plotting machine, start plotting, and then we'll move to the workstation. We'll start assemble the workstation and put in the A-bay enclosure, and then once the hard drives become full, then we'll start putting the hard drives on the A-bay, and I'll show you how to configure the harvester. Okay, I have here two of my harvesters, and this is actually the plotter. This is the RX, the CA40, and here's where I put the hard drives and start plotting. So, and then I'm gonna move it to the new harvester. So let's start doing that right now. Here I have the 18 terabyte Western Digital just came in, so I'm gonna start with this guy. Let's go ahead and open this. All right, just open this 5A enclosure there, and we'll put this guy here. All right, let's do that. Okay, that's the disk I just added there. You got 17.5 terabytes of free space. You can see it's all free. I always use that field space use. So now all we have to do is we gotta go to the blade bit. I have blade bit there, and we're gonna use the CUDA, which is the GPU. So shift and right click, and then we open a Windows PowerShell. And the format is here. You can see it's blade bit -F, farmer key, -C, your pool contract, -N, the number of plots you wanna, and then the compressed one, CUDA plot, and then the destination folder. So it's pretty simple. So in this case, we're gonna plot 165. So you can see here 165. All right, let's kick this off. It is started. All right, so we're gonna let these 165 plots complete, and then we'll check and put it on the new harvester. Okay, and I just got the workstation and the A-bay enclosure with the hub to connect all the computers to one screen and one keyboard. So let's open this up and set it up. Alright, and I got the Windows installed. This is Windows Professional 10. So this is the workstation Optiplex 3050. It does come with a Wi-Fi adapter, USB adapter, so that's how I get Wi-Fi. Then this is the A-bay, sys-based A-bay enclosure. You can see here you can put the hard drives. Comes with this set of screws for the hard drives, but all this is connected through a USB here, USB to the workstation, and then the enclosure has this switch. You can switch the fan from high to low. So right now I'm in low, I don't have any hard drives yet, and then all the monitors of all these go to that switch. So I can manage with just one keyboard or one mouse all my computers here. All my Chia computers or Harvesters can be managed from here, so no need to just one monitor. So let's go ahead and download Chia, the latest Chia version first. Alright, so let's do that. I'm using pre-search. Let's search for Chia network. Alright, so now we gotta select your client mode. I'm gonna select the farming here, choose farming, and then you gotta allow the access to start the farmer. That's key. If you don't allow the firewall will block it, so we gotta allow the access there. And now we need to add a wallet, so I'm gonna add a wallet here, import existing wallet, so right there. Alright, and here is the mnemonics, so we gotta put all the 24 words. Put a name here in the wallet, and then you gotta fill all these fields up with the words in order. So and then we'll click next. So I'm gonna do that right now. That's why it's important to keep all this written down somewhere. I'm gonna do that, and then we'll go to the next step. Alright, and we got the Chia client installed. I just went to settings and make this dark. You can choose between farming and just wallet. You wanna keep just the wallet here. And that's pretty much it. So we got Chia installed now. We're good now. Let's wait for the plotter to finish this hard drive. It's almost done. It's been 20 hours, and this 18 terabyte is almost filled up. And then we're gonna put it here in the first bay. I'm gonna put it here, and we're gonna start. I'm gonna set up the configuration file. I'll show you how to do that, and we'll start farming in this new Harvester 4. Okay, it's been more than 20 hours and I lost power, so I had to reset the whole process. Now I'm noticing that the plots are taking 30 minutes, which is not right with a GPU plotter. So I can see a lot of these error messages or just warnings: command buffer full, waiting for commands, and they're taking waited 81 extra seconds, and they keep going 87 seconds. I mean, I see all those all over, so that's what's making the whole process slow now, and I'm not sure because I'm still doing the same way. So I gotta find out if it's the hard drive or what's causing this error. So I'm gonna get back, but in the meantime I'm gonna let it continue, and I think we're close to, let me see how many, so 136, about 20 more plots, and we have this 18 terabytes full. So I gotta find out what's going on now that I had to reset the program. Okay, last plot is done. Let's check here. I see the disk is full now with 165 plots. So there we are. So we have full disk now. We are ready to take here from the plotter and put it here in the new A-bay enclosure. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Let's do that. Okay, hard drive's been installed here in this A-bay enclosure. I have set up my new volume here, and now we have the disk here. I mounted on a folder. I have my farm that I created here on my C drive, and I have all my plots here. Alright, so I had 165 for this hard drive. Now we gotta exit out the configuration file and move the keys. So let's do that right now. All right, for the next step, we need to copy the certification authority files, and we're gonna copy from the main machine. So I'm back at my full node machine, and we need to execute that step, which is make a copy of your main machine CA directory located at Chia mainnet config SSL CA. So I'll show you here as your user, my user, Chia mainnet config SSL, and you'll see that folder. Just go ahead and copy the whole folder into a USB drive or external hard drive or a flash drive, and then we'll move it into the new Harvester. So let's do that right now. Okay, I'm back on the Harvester. I have the external hard drive plugged into the USB port. This is where I have the CA folder I just copied from the main computer, a full node. So now you see here as the CA folder, and we're gonna just move it into a temporary folder. Do not replace the CA folder on your Harvester. Just move it to a temporary folder. So I just created that C Chia folder. I'm gonna move that there. That's it. Leave it there. All right, and now we're gonna install this in the new Harvester. All right, let's install these certificates now. So we're gonna go to Program Files, Chia. Then we're gonna look for Resources. This app is our Unpacked daemon. All right, and we're gonna Shift and right-click to open PowerShell here. Do that. Okay, and we're gonna execute Chia stop all -D. See it, -D. All right, let's do that. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna execute the Chia init. So we're gonna do /Chia init -C, and then put the folder, temporary folder where you copy the certificate. So in my case it's Chia. CA, that's the name. All right, you're gonna execute that. Copying. All right, perfect. The certificate, private key, found private key, perfect. To generate TLS certificate, that's what you should see. All right, so we got the certificates in the Harvester now, so we're good. Now we need to open the configuration file and configure the IP of the main machine here in the Harvester. All right, and to find the config file, go back to your C drive, go to users, then look for that Chia mainnet config, and that's the YARN txt file. So you're gonna right click, open it. I'm gonna open it. Let's see if I can open this computer with Notepad, more apps, Notepad. All right, okay, that's the file. We should be looking for the full farmer. Let me see. Okay, in the config file, you're gonna find the local host here under farmer peer, and we're gonna introduce the IP address of the full node. So the main machine IP address should go there. If you don't know the IP address, go to your full node machine and just type IP config and get the IP4 and just put it in here. So I'll do that. And then the next step after doing that is we're gonna put the hard drives here. All the hard drives should be listed here. So let's do that right now. Okay, after putting the IP address there, I added the plot directory here, make an entry there, minus, and that's where it is, C farm / this one. That's how I name it. You can name it whatever you want, but make sure you put your hard drive there, and you're gonna keep listing them one after another. It's just adding a dash and an entry there. So that's the config. Go ahead and close it, save it, close, save. All right, so now we're ready to start the node. So I'm gonna start the Chia node. I will click. This is the Harvester, the new configuration file, and the hard drive installed there. All right, looks good. Everything looks good. All right, I'm gonna go to the main machine and see if it's been recognized. All right, I'm back at the full node now. Under plots, you can see I have a new remote harvester here. that matches the IP address of the new machine, and I can see 165 plots. So that means that we're farming and we're good, and there's no missing plots or failed plots. So everything here, plots failed 0, duplicating plots 0. So this is good. We just increased our farm by 165. So we're gonna keep repeating this process of adding hard drives, plotting, adding hard drives, and modifying the config file on the harvester. Okay, and this is it. This is how you add a new harvester to your existing farm. I'm gonna continue plotting on the new hard drives that I purchased, and once I fill it up, the A bay, I may buy another one. I think I can hold 2 of those, so 16, 18 terabytes on that machine, and I'll keep you guys posted. So let me know if you run into any trouble, if you have any questions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.